If you're waiting to feel motivated to start taking your fitness and your health seriously, you're wasting your time and you're going to stay stuck for years. Look, I get it. You're probably ambitious, you're probably driven, crushing it in work or your business. You want to drop a couple pounds, you want to pack on some muscle, or just simply feel confident again. But deep down, you're waiting for motivation to kick in and do the work for you, when in reality, it won't. You've got to realize that motivation is a feeling, and your feelings are inconsistent. Discipline is forever, but your motivation fades. If your fitness and your health depend on you to feel inspired, then you're just setting yourself up for failure. Especially if you're especially especially if you're a high performer like an executive, a boss of a company, an entrepreneur. You know that you don't wait to feel ready. You just build systems and follow systems that guarantee your progress is inevitable. I was the exact same way, telling myself I'm a lock in next week, saying I'll start tomorrow, tomorrow's a new day, but yet the cycle continued over and over and over again. I was drinking, I was smoking, I was eating like shit. I had no type of structure in my life. And yet I was trying to convince myself that I was doing okay. Low confidence, low energy, low self esteem. I felt like shit and I looked like shit. But it wasn't until I stopped relying on motivation and I started to create a system. I started to create structure for myself and I stopped negotiating with my mind and I stopped negotiating and treating my fitness like a hobby, but rather a non negotiable. That is when I started to see the true change because I didn't need motivation anymore. What I needed was better habits. Here's what I tell my current clients and what I would tell my future clients. Your motivation fades, but your discipline is forever. Structure is what stays. You don't rise to the level of your goals, but you fall to the level of your systems. If you want to see real results, these are three things that you've got to focus on. First off, you've got to track your food. You don't got to do this forever, but you do got to do it until you're honest with yourself so you can actually see if you're in a true calorie deficit or a true calorie surplus or at your maintenance. You don't got to do this forever, but you do got to do it to the point where you become aware and you're honest with yourself and you learn about what your body needs and how much you're actually intaking. Just use a simple app like MyFitnessPal or Trainus to be able to help you. The second thing is you've got to follow a program. Stop fucking winging it. I did that for years and it got me nowhere. It is not going to help you out. It is not going to benefit you. Follow a program. Remember, structure stays. Following a workout program is your system. The same thing applies to tracking your nutrition. That is your system. And what happens with a system? You fall to that system. When you do random workouts, when you randomly eat, you're going to get random fucking results. And unless you want real results, then I suggest you do that and you stay with your structure and your system that you have in place so you can be able to track your progress, to see if you're stagnant, and to see where you can be able to improve and adjust upon. The third thing is pick 3 to 5 non negotiables. I suggest that you start off with three and then build up to five, whether it be hitting your daily protein intake, going to sleep, or waking up at the same time, reading a book, reading the Bible, getting 8 to 10,000 steps a day, hitting the gym, training 3 to 4 times out of the week, or training for 45 minutes through an hour, whatever it is, just pick 3 to 5 non negotiables that you're willing to stick to, that you will not negotiate with. You will not negotiate with your mind, and you will hit them every single day until you reach your goal. Because this is going to allow you to be able to prove to yourself what you're truly capable of achieving. You don't gotta be perfect. You've just gotta be consistent and stop starting over every single Monday. Persistence pays and consistency compounds. All you've got to do is be honest with yourself, trust the process, stop negotiating with your mind, and focus. Follow one course until successful. Because the body that you want doesn't come from feeling ready or feeling motivated. It comes from the work that you're avoiding and you keep on procrastinating on. And the more that you continue to procrastinate and wait on motivation, the longer that you delay the life that you could be living. If this hit and you're done relying on motivation to get in shape, hit that like button so I know this landed. Subscribe if you're serious about leveling up your body, your mind, and your spirit. As I've created this channel to be able to help, inspire, and empower other individuals to finally take control of their life through fitness and health, because I've realized as someone with low vision that fitness has helped me out drastically. And if I can do it, then what's your excuse? Because I know most definitely you can be able to change your life as well.